Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. It is 7 o'clock for us right now. And I just want to tell you a little bit what happened at the doctor's office today. So we went to the doctor's office because Kaylin had been throwing up since the 22nd. And I told you guys that she was severely hydrated. I think we went to the emergency room when we got here yesterday, which was the 28th. Yeah, the 28th. We went to the emergency room. She was severely dehydrated. They gave her fluids and they sent her home. We had an appointment with the trach and vent clinic today, and we found out that the doctor that does her trach and vent is also her complex doctor, complex care doctor. Complex care takes care of everything. If you have any problems, no matter what it is, you go to them. You say, "Hey, these are her symptoms. This is what's going on," and they'll direct you to the right people if they can't figure it out themselves. So I told her about the throwing up, and she said, and I told her I was worried that her Mickey button was out of place because it had been snagged and pulled. And stuff like that. So, so we went there and we told them about it, and I told her what happened and stuff like that and what's been going on, and she said, okay. She's like, let's order some x-rays and then figure out what's going on. I was like, okay. So, she's like, she asked us, has she been having bowel movements? And we're like, yeah, pretty, she has one every 3 days. And she's like, she needs to be going more than that. And she goes, you said she's myotonic dystrophy. And we're like, yeah. And she goes, okay, so she has low muscle tone, so she can't push as hard as she needs to get it out. And we're like, yeah, kind of, yeah. Because that's what happens with me too. So like, yeah. So she's like, okay. So she gave us a GI antibiotic stimulation to get her to go, and she is going to give us Miralax to put in her formula. She's also giving an antibiotic for thrush because she has thrush on her tongue, because her tongue is like yellow. So she gave us those antibiotics and she sent them into Walgreens, and Trent is actually going to go pick them up right now. We have not given them tonight. We're going to start them tomorrow. So that's what's going on. And then the ER that we went to on the 28th yesterday gave us a prescription for Nausine, and we may or may not get that. I'm not sure yet. The doctor said no, don't give her that. But if this doesn't work, then we are going to give her that. She did throw up when we came back. Okay, so the doctor looked at was looking at the x-rays, and while she was looking at the x-rays, we just hung out in the cafeteria, and Kayla was crying, and I look at her and I'm like, what's the matter, baby? What's going on? You tell mommy what's wrong. And I looked at her diaper, and then there was like, it looked brown and full, and I'm like, I look in there, it's the biggest blowout I have ever seen her have. Her stool was all the way up to her shoulder blades. I used almost a whole pack of wet wipes to clean her off. It was gross. So she calls me and she goes, I just looked at the x-rays. Where are you guys at? And I said, we're in the cafeteria. She goes, okay. Well, I just looked at the x-rays, and your poor baby is so constipated. She said the GJ tube looks fine, and she said it looks like it's in the right place, but your baby is so constipated. I said, well, not anymore. I said she had a huge blowout. And she chuckled a little bit, and she was like, well, that's good. She's getting it out. And she said that's why, though, is because she has a big blockage in there. Her stool is blocking. These people are so blocking her from getting anything out. So I was like, oh, makes sense. So that's happening. And then she threw up 4 more times when we came home from the doctor's office. So I called the doctor and I said, she just threw up a little bit of blood, a little bit of dry blood, and really dark green bile. And she said, okay, let me call you back in 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. Calls me back in 5 minutes. She's like, I got you in the OR. You're going to have to come up to Salt Lake City. Again, I'm sorry. I know this is kind of far for you. And I said, no, it's not a problem. I said Nationwide was 2 hours away from us, so this is nothing. And she's like, okay, well, I got you in the OR, and we're just going to get you a whole new Mickey button, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. So tomorrow she's going to have some surgery. She will be awake for it, and it will be painful. But once it's done, she'll be okay. We're going to be very relaxed with her tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see some family tomorrow. And hopefully she'll be okay with seeing some family tomorrow. Family loves her. So hopefully she'll be up for that. Or she might just be sleeping all day and just be a sleepy baby, which is okay. My poor baby, though, has been just throwing up all day long. And it's hard to see your baby go through something like that, especially when it's not just that she's sick. And when your baby is in a critical time where, sudden death, or infant sudden SIDS, when they are at risk for sudden death, like my child is, it's hard to see them get anywhere near sickness. Like when she first threw up, I said, no, please God, please, do not let her be sick right now. She cannot be sick right now. She just turned 1 year old. She got past that critical part. Please do not let her be sick right now, please. And I prayed about it, and she's not sick, so that's a good thing. And I'm glad we know what it is. It could be a lot worse. And so I'm glad that it didn't get to that point where it didn't get a lot worse. So it could be worse. My cousin Bridget always used to say, somebody always has it worse. No matter who you are, somebody always has it worse. Or she always says, it could be worse. It could be worse, or somebody always has it worse. That's what she used to say. And my cousin Bridget had Crohn's disease, and she was in the hospital. She spent her life in the hospital, basically. She was in the hospital, she would go home, 20 minutes later, she'd be back in the hospital. It was crazy. I spent most of my high school days in the hospital talking to her, because she was like my big sister when my brother died. So anyways, that's a story for another time. But yeah, so we're gonna try to stay positive, though, and we know what it is, and we know how to fix it, and we're doing everything we can to fix it and for her to be healthy. So that's what we're going for. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Sorry, this was a bit longer of a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. Thanks. Remember to subscribe and also like this video. Also, if you are new, hello, my name is Martina, and my daughter's name is Kaylin, and this is her myotonic dystrophy. Thanks for watching. Bye.